Khamzat Chimaev.
Ugh.
Khamzat mania is running wild, DC. I mean, this guy has just burst onto the scene, maybe the star of Fight Island, 2 victories in 10
Maybe.
days. Well, I mean, you can make a case for like, a Figueiredo, an Usman, a champion, but okay, guy wins twice on Fight Island in 10 days. That's a record. 68, I believe it was, significant strikes to none. Reese McKee did not throw or land a single punch. An absolute mauling. This guy is unbelievable. This time, by the way, he fights at 170. His debut against John Phillips, 10 days prior was at 185. Looks great at 170. Has the confidence of Khabib, talks smack like Khabib. And the thing about him is, and maybe it's something that Khabib didn't have early on, he's a finisher. Like, he goes for the finish. He's not like one of these, wrestlers who just wants to lay on you. He is going to kill you. He is going to maul you like a wolf. I am so impressed with Khamzat Chimaev. I cannot say enough good things about him. And here's what I'll say right now, DC. He is a blessing and a curse for the UFC because he is so good and is a future title contender, no doubt. But they're going to have a hard time now finding opponents for him, right? Like, if you're a top 10, top 15 guy, why in the world did Tiago just give you your coffee?
No. It's good. It's
in the midst of my coronation?
No,
what just happened?
I'm letting you do it.
What is happening in the?
I'm letting you just finish. Look, I'm just listening because I don't think there's a guy.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a guy that can put over Khamzat Chimaev as good as you.
No, I know. We're very close on social media and whatnot. We're very tight. Listen, I think he could beat everyone. I think he could beat. I think the UFC has trouble, and I think right now, you put him in there. Call me crazy. You put him in there against the top 10.
Don't say nothing crazy.
Top 5.
Don't say nothing crazy, Ariel. Wait, stop. Take a breath. Take a breath.
I think he wins.
Ariel, take a breath.
I think he wins.
Ariel, take a breath. You don't want to go and say something crazy now.
I think he wins.
Against somebody in the top 5?
Yes.
Could you tell me the top 5?
Right now?
Yeah, could you tell me the top 5? As it stands, the top 5.
Yes, here we go. The top 5 in the UFC's welterweight division, according to their rankings. We all know they're faulty, but for these circumstances, we'll go with their top 5. Champion Kamaru, so he doesn't really count right now.
Doesn't count.
Gilbert Burns, Colby Covington, Leon Edwards, number 3, 4, Jorge Masvidal, number 5, Tyron Woodley. And just for the sake of it, number 6, Stephen Thompson, number 7, Damian Maia, number 8, Michael Chiesa, number 9, RDA, number 10, Jeff Neal. Now, for the record, ESPN.com asked me on Saturday who he should fight next. I said the winner of the Jeff Neal Magny fight, which has been booked for August. So you got number 10, Jeff Neal, going up against Neil Magny, who's number 14. But I was tempted to put him in there against one of those top 5 guys. Crazy? Okay,
first
have
off,
I bought into the hype?
You have. Khamzat Chimaev, I love him. I think he's aggressive. And brother, tell me, I'll fight anybody, brother. Like, I mean, brother,
I'll smash them.
Give me 1 hour, brother. I swear, guys.
Sounds exactly like Khabib, right?
Everybody know these guys not my level, brother. Like, brother,
Why do they all say brother so much? All the Russian guys.
Dan Hardy said something, and he goes, brother, these guys not my level. I don't know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Like, brother, I don't know what to say. But this guy, I smashed these guys. This. Brother, I'm different level. Hey, remember when Habib said that? I fight these guys both tonight. Give me 1 hour rest, 1 break. I go beat the next guy. Like, these Russian dudes are crazy. I love him. I love everything about Khamzat Chimaev. I love his aggressiveness. Yo, you would not believe what just happened.
What happened?
My hat, which is a snapback, just opened itself up.
Wow.
My head is strong right now.
You're sweating so much?
No, my head is strong. Like, my barber tells me that whenever he cuts my hair, when I used to get haircuts, he could tell I was in shape because my cauliflower ear felt stronger. So ridiculous.
That happens?
That is not true, dude. He was just saying. But back to Khamzat Chimaev. I love everything about him, bro. I think the way he attacked that kid last Saturday, because that kid was supposed to be good. That kid's not just some scrub, right? That kid, if he fought someone else on Saturday, he would have been the bright, shining prospect going into the fight. But instead, he went in there as a plus 600 underdog against this Chimaev. He's insane. And he finds finishes because he's so aggressive and because he must have a real belief in his cardio to throw as many strikes as he throws so quickly. I like it.
So what about who's next? Like, because you have a real problem on your hands here. You can't. And Dana actually mentioned, I think he told John Morgan of MMA Junkie that they're trying to get him to fight on August 15th on your card. I don't know how they're going to get him into the country. I mean, at this point, I won't question them anymore about that.
There are exceptions.
What, khamzat is the exception?
Wait, there are exceptions for what's it called? Where you're necessary.
Yeah. Oh, is essential
workers and pro athletes. There are exceptions now to get into the country, and I would love for Khamzat. Yo, Dana, get Khamzat Chimaev on the fight card for August 15th. I'm asking. It's me asking, boss. Get him on the fight card, please. Come on, man. This dude he's must-see TV at this point. And I think he's a star in the making. And like I told you last week, I told you more and more guys are going to come from that region, and they're going to capture your imagination, right? Because the accent, the English isn't perfect, but it's good enough to where you can understand. And when Khamzat Chimaev says stuff like, this guy's not on my level and this is easy, you know for a fact he doesn't even realize that people can see it as an insult. He doesn't see it like that. He's just kind of talking like with his confidence and his belief. It's just that whole thing, man. I love everything about the kid. When you talk about how quickly you want to advance him, I would give him one more fight with a guy that isn't ranked. Because again, like same thing I talked about with Darren Till, right? Once he's up there, it's only those guys, right? So right now you have the ability to play with the matchups. You have the ability to get him guys that may be predominantly strikers or maybe predominantly grapplers. Once you get up into that upper echelon, you don't have that ability anymore, and everybody's going to be as dangerous as anyone you fight. So I'd put him in there with another guy that prospect, up and coming guy, maybe a guy that has a bit of a name but isn't necessarily. No.
Okay, I'm not saying that they're going to do it because I can't imagine any of those top 5, top 10 guys agreeing to fight him. But do you not agree that he could beat them? I'm not saying it's going to happen. None of them would agree to it, but he could. He's good enough right now.
Certain matchups, certain guys, yes, in the top 10. If you can't wrestle, you're screwed against that dude. If you can't wrestle, you're screwed against Khamzat Chimaev. What
impresses you most about him, about what he does? Like that takedown against McKee, the first, I mean, it was just like a thing of beauty.
He just shot on him. Like, yeah. He doesn't wait. He doesn't play. He doesn't feel out the range. Even Khabib, right? You watch Khabib now. Khabib moves. Khabib will throw some jabs and punches, and then he changes levels, right? It's all disguised. This Khamzat Chimaev doesn't even care. He just goes after you like he's a dog that was just held on a leash for the last 6 months, and he gets to go eat right now. So it's his power, but also his control. And look, everybody's calling it the Dagestani wrist tie. That's what they're calling it.
The handcuffs.
Bro, let me tell you something. It's an old wrestling thing, right? Where you catch the forearm and you pull in the elbow, right? So when they're holding the elbow, it's like you're just kind of keeping them stuck on that side. And then your outside hand is free to punch. Khabib does it. It's great. Everybody does it. I mean, if you watch Kane from years past, Kane did that. That's his same tie, right? And then you get into a KC control, a knee control, where your knees are keeping his feet together and you just roll them. Here's why Khamzat Chimaev is so dangerous in this position. He's long, right? Khabib is big. He's a big guy, but he's not abnormally long. He doesn't have crazy long arms. So when he's grabbing that wrist, he has to work to go and get that wrist and pull it in. Chimaev is so long that the moment you try to post up on your elbow to get up, he can reach and grab that far side wrist, and then he just goes to work. I love his top control.
So right now they're obviously into him. They obviously want to push him. I'm just curious because you made the comparison. Have you and you know, I can understand if you haven't, but do you know what Khabib thinks of him? Do you know how he feels?
You see, so we're talking about things that aren't necessarily that, but we're not. And you know what's crazy about the times I'm talking to Khabib? It's not even. We haven't really been talking. We talk about family, and he wants to know what I weigh and how I'm training. That's it. You know, like
just like me. See?
Yeah, he's a good guy, right? And we're just kind of talking about those types of things right now. And I haven't asked him about Khamzat Chimaev, but I will, and have an update by next week. But Khamzat Chimaev's from Chechnya, which is in that same region where Habib is from.
I can't wait to see who they book him against next. Now the secret is out.
I want a name though. I want to give me a name that's like maybe.
I said Jeff Neal Magny. Why not?
That's again. I don't want him in the top 15 yet. I want him. I know he can compete with those guys, but I'm saying, give me a name. Who's
Vicente Luque?
No. Another. Yo, is Vicente Luque not ranked?
No, he is. He's 12.
I was about to say that's crazy because that.
What about Khamzat against Damian Maya? He would never do it. He would never do it. But wouldn't it be fun?
Yeah, but then again, top 7 guy. Now he's stuck in the top 10 because what if it doesn't go his way?
Yeah, so you take him back.
But then you can't. But like I said, But that's how God, you just don't pay attention to me. Right here. It's right here. It's actually.
I got a good one. What about Khamzat? No joke. Versus Todd Duffy.
Yo, wait, shut up with the Todd Duffy thing. You're almost like Todd Duffy's a big guy and you're disrespecting him. So leave Todd Duffy alone. I might not be able to protect you from Todd. But no, bro.
I have no beef with Todd Duffy.
Well, you keep putting him in there with Khamzat Chimaev like he's
John Vellante. John Vellante more of a light heavyweight, if we're being honest. No,
John's a heavyweight.
He's on paternity leave.
Shut up, man. Dude, you're bad. You're so bad.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.